Facing a court battle of her own here at home, a judge granting her an emergency order in the civil lawsuit over the deadly car crash she has been held accountable for. And ABC's Gio Benitez has been following this story. Good morning, Gio.
Amy, good morning to you. This is her 20th Wimbledon, but it's this legal drama that's making headlines all over the world. And this morning, we're hearing from both sides. This morning, Venus Williams heading back to the court while her attorneys are in court in the escalating legal battle between the tennis superstar and the family of Jerome Barson. On Wednesday, a judge granting Williams an emergency order of protection, stopping the Barson family's inspection of her car and downloading of its data, arguing she was given less than 24-hour notice for the vehicle to be inspected and was concerned about the unintentional loss of data. Overnight, the family saying this seems to be an attempt to hide information.
It seems odd to us that everyone wouldn't want the facts brought forth and brought to light. We and our clients don't understand what anyone gains from continuing to delay this investigation.
But according to court documents, Williams' side says they just want to wait until all parties can be present with their experts. This all stemming from that deadly car accident last month that ultimately killed the 78-year-old Barson and severely injured his wife, Linda. The police report says it was Williams who was at fault for violating the right-of-way of the other car. While the investigation is ongoing, Williams hasn't been ticketed or charged, and police say she was not distracted or under the influence. The Barson family, who is suing Williams for wrongful death, now also wants access to video from security cameras near the accident site.
We've sent and filed with the court a notice of subpoena to both the guard-gated communities where the footage was taped and to the police department.
This latest legal drama caps off an emotional week for the 7-time Grand Slam champion. After winning her first-round match at Wimbledon, she broke down at a press conference when asked about that accident.
There are really no words to describe like how devastating and yeah, I'm completely speechless, and it's just, yeah, I mean, I'm just...
And Venus Williams cut that press conference short because she was so emotional. Meanwhile, about that car, her lawyer told us overnight that the emergency order actually ensures that both sides can properly prepare for the car's inspection so that all evidence is preserved. Amy?
All right, Gio, thank you. And let's bring in ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, for more on that. And Dan, so what do you make of this emergency order?
Look, I think that it makes total sense, and I think that Venus Williams is going to win, in effect, in this case, meaning on the order. Why? Because this is the key piece of evidence, the car. You've got the video, and then you've got the car. And knowing exactly how fast it was going, being able to get all the data from the car is critical. And so the fact that Venus Williams' lawyers are saying, wait, we would like to put in place a procedure here before the plaintiffs just go into the car and start extracting information makes complete and total sense.
So is there any validity, and I'm guessing you're going to say no, to the plaintiff's lawyer's assertion that this is about hiding evidence, that they're hiding evidence right now?
No. I mean, the bottom line is they're all going to get access to the car. They're all going to get access to the data. It's just a question of when and how. And to me, that's just sort of playing to the media, saying, oh, look at this, they're trying to hide evidence. This is very typical of what happens in a civil lawsuit.
Is it also, though, about protecting Venus in this moment?
Well, sure. I mean, look, that's the lawyer's job is to protect her. But it's also to protect the evidence from their perspective. Look, you got to remember, in this case, what you have is a situation where Venus Williams was turning into an intersection at 5 miles an hour. And the car then strikes her. Now, the police have determined that by making that turn into the intersection, that she was at fault. But let's also be clear, this is not a situation where we're talking about someone who's driving, 80 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone and gets in an accident. So this was a sort of classic accident, and determining exactly why it happened is going to be critical.
So how strong do you think this civil suit is?
Well, look, the minute the police say that she was at fault for, that's not a good sign for Venus, right, in terms of the civil lawsuit. But when you look at the facts, you look at the fact that she's driving 5 miles an hour, et cetera, there's definitely going to be a defense here. I would expect this is the kind of case, though, that would settle. It just becomes a question of can they work out a number.
All right. Dan Abrams, we appreciate it. Thank you.